launching a new kind of advertising company. We've embraced this moment in time where we believe advertising needs to be reimagined. It needs to change. It needs to have a reward for the consumer as well as create efficacy and efficiencies for publishers and for marketers. Those produce content and those that are looking to actually sell more products, right? The industry of advertising needs that energy, and we're excited about playing a role in that, partnering in a new way in getting that done. The rebranding or the new naming of the company, the establishing of the company has also been a really fascinating journey for us that will culminate over the next now month as we launch the Relevance Conference and actually come into Advertising Week and announce the name of AT&T's advertising company. So we're very, very excited about that. And we're excited about the Relevance Conference because we wanted to not just actually announce a name just because we wanted to give a name to this already nearly $2 billion business. We wanted to actually enter the industry with some substance. So we're actually going to be releasing or showing for the first time some industry research that we've done just around this attention economy. Where are consumers spending their time and why? What's relevant to them? And then how is the industry shaped both in terms of its organizational structure and its practices around speaking to them in more relevant ways? The tools of relevance now are data and technology. Data to create an understanding and awareness of the interests or the intentions of a consumer, and then technology to enable us to actually find them in the right moment in time. So we want the Relevance Conference to be that aggregation of thought leaders across entertainment, across media, across marketing, content production, to get together to talk about what are the best practices that they have put together around understanding how to engage with today's consumer and creating moments of relevance for them. And then that, we want to then lead or follow that with, you know, the excitement of Advertising Week, which is always a wonderful time in New York, wonderful time for the industry, but we want to actually follow a day of programming and Advertising Week as well, and then celebrate with all of the colleagues of AT&T and our customers around the announcement of the name of the advertising company.
So can you share with us kind of what's going to be going on in Santa Barbara, who's speaking?
Sure. So we've got some very exciting speakers, probably none more exciting for us than having our chairman and CEO of AT&T Inc., Randall Stevenson, is going to be the opening fireside chat. So that alone is very exciting for all of us as the advertising company, but all of our customers as well. To have an opportunity to hear his thoughts as AT&T really evolves into a modern media company. What does it really mean to have such a stronghold in our distribution, to create these touch points with 170 million different consumer engagement touch points? What does that mean to now bring the content richness that is and has been the history of Time Warner, now Warner Media, bring those two things to bear, and then launch this advertising company built around data and technology. So we're excited about having him on stage, and there are more surprises to come. So we will be announcing over the next couple of weeks leading into the conference more names of speakers that will appear there. I think the most rewarding thing for everyone is to arrive and realize that they're sitting across from the people that they work with all the time or work against all the time in sort of competing for consumer attention. This is a gathering of the shareholders of consumer attention. That's who's there, and we think because of that it'll be a very rewarding experience in Santa Barbara.
So Kirk, you've been in the media business, the ad tech business for a while. How is it different now in terms of this sort of what relevance means, how consumers are driving the conversation, how the industry is responding or not responding? Where is the game now?
I think your question actually is the answer. So I've been in the industry long enough where consumers weren't driving the conversations. The publishers were driving the conversation, or distribution actually controlled what you saw when you saw it. We've watched that change. Now, whether you say the change took place 10 years ago or 15 years ago, some people mark it to the birth of the internet, digital content. The reality is today, as we engage with consumers, it is an engagement. We no longer tell them what to watch, when to watch, or where to watch. We no longer tell them what to read or when they should read it. We actually now engage in a dialogue as that consumer participates in embellishing the content in their own unique ways, and they actually filter for the things that are most relevant to them. There is almost infinite information fighting and competing for finite human attention. And it puts us now using a brand new set of tools, brand new set of skills and capabilities. Now, I don't think this means that we should over-index around algorithms and mathematics. I think it gives us an opportunity to actually reimagine the creative canvas in telling stories, whether those stories are narratives or editorial points of views, op-ed pieces on politics, news, finance, or their brand stories for brand marketers as well. That creative canvas is now opened up even broader. Bring data and technology as enablement tool to the table to make sure that you're speaking to the right person at the right time and delivering your message. But bring the creative inspiration that actually has been a rich part of the history of advertising as well back to the table. So I think the pendulum is swinging in the direction where we'll make data and technology enable better storytelling. Better storytelling is the requirement of relevance. And this is the right time for that to happen. I'm very excited about it.